time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it. Time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great way to start this game. And one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Under fire. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back.
Number 7 is brought down at the 33, and the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
It's as if you're in GOAT in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bennett. Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To throw, it's Sellers. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The offense changing the play. And back to the air on second down. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
To the air, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in with easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you.
Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. as we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Concepcion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Harvard. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well,
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page, coming up with the big one.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes a grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Fullback's got it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish, and I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fella for all his hard work.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Craver. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Keeps it going. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. It's reverse. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think sometimes you can overthink things a little bit as a play caller, and on 4th down, I know you got a receiver who's really fast, and you're trying to get him the football and see if he can get to the perimeter of the field, but the defense was waiting on it. That was maybe a little bit too obvious, and I think you can put that 4th down fail on the play caller.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The option look. Find some fresh air. There he goes. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Concepcion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Really good looking run there on the option. And Aggie quarterbacks giving defenses fits with their legs is something we've seen before, right? Johnny Manziel. He didn't run a lot of option, but he was so slippery, so tough to bring down. This guy right here has a little bit of that in him as well. He just has a way to kind of slide and slip around tackles. Just gives defenses fits.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The short hand, it's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
16, South Carolina, 14.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Here's the handoff. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. See what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Sellers. Finds his man, it's Jacobs.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Connection to the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They move on top here in the 4th.
And it just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Finds his big tight end. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to pass, it's Reed. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. Jukes his way for more. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He makes a catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got his man in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. First priority is to take care of the ball here. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And that stings for this offense. You got the football, a chance to go make a big play. Take control of this football game, and you give up the safety. Now they get the football back under 2 minutes. Everything now against you. This team is going to have to find a way to respond and make a big play on the other side of the football.
They'll start this drive from the 42. He'll keep it himself. And that's a live ball behind the line. How much fun was that?